Hi, good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon.
Turn your camera to check the attendance. I feel bad for those who were not able to upload their assignment. You know the policy, if you did not upload anything, that's the proof that you have worked with the members of your group. I even extended the deadline.
Erwi.
I know that you have exerted an effort to work on the activity, but I cannot allow you to submit the task to be fair to everyone.
Erwi
That will
pa.
be my basis. So if you have questions, let's say, for example, you're not satisfied with your grades, you can always check what you have uploaded in the learning management system. Today is our last day. There are only two topics that I will discuss with you. This is about speech and oral communication. I'll give you
Erwi.
also information how you are going to present your research proposal next time. We are still waiting for the others to turn their cameras on. The semester is about to end, pero since day one, meron talaga hindi na nag-check, hindi na nag-open ng cam. Kaya I am going to look again at the screenshots that I have uploaded. Sorry na lang ha, yung mga hindi nag-open ng cam, yung
Uy, nainggihap.
i-consider ko kasi yun. Kasi hindi ko alam if you are the one logging in or you are just asking somebody to log in on your behalf. Meron namang consistent since day one talaga. Hindi na nag-open ng cam. Kaya sorry na lang, during the encoding of the final grades, I am going to create a tally. Yung pa-finalize ko yung tally para dun sa mga Yumina. Lagi na lang ceiling ang nakikita namin. Pwede bang iba naman? Can we also see your face? Is that you? Ikaw ba yan?
Erwi. Animal ka.
Yumina, can you hear me?
Minor subject na din.
Lagi na lang ceiling. Napansin ko lang dun sa mga screenshots. You never showed your face. Anyway. Sige. Nako ha. You also take pictures. I'm just warning those who haven't turned their camera on. May problema ha. This will have an impact on your grade.
Yawa. Ringasa.
Yumina,
Naka-record din.
can you hear us? Si Yumina bang nagla-login? Yumina? Can we see you? Can we see your face? Lagi na lang siling ang nakikita namin. Kagigising lang. Okay, sige. For your oral presentation, basta lahat, nakikita nyo naman ha, nasa LMS, kaya wala naman siguro magiging problema if you would like to, if you have questions about your final grade. Anyway, for your presentation, let me show this. This will be the format, but I am going to depend on what has been uploaded in the learning management system. Your oral performance will likewise be evaluated. Later, there will be an activity. I request everybody to listen because I am not going to present a PowerPoint presentation of the questions and the statements that we have to complete, or the statements that you have to complete and quotations that you need to explain as an activity for speech and oral communication. Can you tell me if you can see the presentation? Or the presentation, I'll turn my camera off kasi I cannot present it. But on your performance next meeting, please turn your camera. I'll try it again. I cannot show it now. I don't know what the problem is. Can you see it?
Dahil nga, pirat.
So,
Bulik ka ni Erwin. Bulik. Bulik.
all the members of the group will turn their cameras on. You present your topic first, then introduce the members of your group, describe your topic, what I will consider the document that you have uploaded in the system. Next, brief description of the topic, the statement of the problem. This contains questions, significance of the study, the summary or the synthesis of your RRL, review of related literature, and the methodology. So the last part is your methodology. These are the only things that I would like to see in your presentation. Details. Okay, the first part of your presentation, the topic, presentation of the topic or the title. Then, if you would like to include in your presentation the introduction of the members of the group, I won't mind that, but you may do it orally. The brief description of the topic, you write only a few information about the topic, then show us your questions, inform us of the significance of the study, present to us the summary or the synthesis of your RRL, and the last part has 4 parts, the methodology. Do you have questions about your oral presentation? You have questions about your oral presentation? No questions? If you don't have questions, I'll proceed with the discussion of the 2 topics. Last 2 topics in purposive communication, preparations that have to be made, and effective public speaking. After this, you will complete the statements. You will also explain quotations. You will not see the PowerPoint presentation for the statements and quotations. So please listen. The statements and the quotations will only be given thrice. Only 3 times. Preparations that you have to make before you deliver speeches. These are content preparation, and the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, I'll just use this PowerPoint presentation. Anyway, this is visible. Can you see it? Is this visible?
Yes po, ma'am.
Before speaking, there are 3. This is a nerve-wracking activity. Students avoid expressing their thoughts in public. They also don't want to answer the questions of the teacher. But later, you don't have a choice. You have to complete the statements. Everybody, listen. I'm going to present first the statements that you have to complete. Quotations will also be read. After that, you have to explain and complete the statements. There are preparations that you have to make before speaking to overcome the challenges. This is an activity that causes anxiety. They are afraid, students are afraid that their classmates and even the people in authority will express negative feedback about their presentation. They don't want to be embarrassed. Nobody wants to be humiliated, but you cannot avoid this activity. This is also preparation for what will happen next time. I am going to ask questions. You cannot expect my questions to be flashed on screen. So later, let's have a practice exercise. What are these preparations? Content preparation, linguistic preparation, and social preparation. For linguistic preparation, the application of the grammar rules. Why is it important to learn grammar principles? We also want the students to exhibit confidence when they deliver their speeches or they share their thoughts with other people. We also want the students to pronounce words correctly, to What else? The students should also construct grammatically and conceptually correct sentences. For social preparation, you know what you're going to talk about, but you got intimidated when you discovered that you will be dealing with people that you don't know. The person that you talk to is a stranger, or you don't have any idea who will listen to you. Next, for content preparation, you have to be very knowledgeable about the topic that you will discuss with others. Do not focus on your discipline. Also, use
Also do
information from online sources. There are three sources: primary, secondary, and electronic sources. Do not just expose yourself to materials that entertain you. You also have to be educated. It's all right if you use materials online for entertainment purposes, but do not ignore the importance of materials that will expose you or that will increase your awareness about different topics. You cannot thrive in the workplace if you only emphasize or you only absorb information that entertains you. Okay, what are these preparations? First, linguistic preparation. The suggestions: increase your vocabulary in various topics. There are other disciplines. You are HPM students. You should not just study materials, resources that are within your discipline or your area of specialization. You cannot be an interesting speaker if your knowledge is limited. You cannot increase your vocabulary. Read materials about education, uh, medicine, technology, current events, social studies, science. As college students, you should have at least, what is the minimum number of words? 10,000 vocabulary words. That is not an exaggeration. To survive in a communicative situation, you should have at least 10,000 vocabulary words. Next, choose words that are appropriate to your speech and to the situation. You should also choose words that can be understood by your audience. Know your audience. Next, on December 3, my students and I in the School of Education will be having our community immersion or outreach program in our adopted community. I advise my students not to use English words. Otherwise, the beneficiaries will not understand. I ask them to use English and Filipino language or Filipino language to be appreciated by the target beneficiaries. Saka naman nakakita na you are having your community immersion but you are speaking in English language. Get the profile of your audience and choose words that your audience will understand. Produce the English sounds correctly. There are words that we mispronounce. We only have near native fluency of English language. We are non-native speakers of English. And